In Australia, they also decided to investigate Jehovah's Witnesses. And what did they find? Same thing. Another database. More criminals hiding inside the group that were never turned over to the authorities. When the Australian government demanded that they turn over the database, nope, they won't do it. The leadership of the Jehovah's Witnesses, who are called the governing body, was told to appear in court and answer for why it is that they're hiding these criminals in the group. Pedophiles mainly. Why? But what happened? The majority of the governing body refused to show up. Only one of them came, but only by way of closed circuit TV, not in person. And he had his lawyer sitting next to him as he's talking. Now, for those of you who are Jehovah's Witnesses, let me take a little side road here and we'll get back on the path in a moment. You are told inside your group that this governing body speaks for Jehovah and that no other religion does. They tell you that in their books, in their talks, in their speeches, everything. So let me show you what the governing body member Jeffrey Jackson had to say when he was asked directly under oath. This is him, first of all, being sworn in. So I want you to see this is your governing body member Jeffrey Jackson being sworn in.
Yes, you have leave. Mr. Jackson, you need to be sworn.
Yes, Your Honour.
Do you have a Bible there?
I certainly do.
Would you take the Bible in your hand, please, and repeat after me? I swear by Almighty God
I swear by Almighty God
that the evidence I shall give in this Royal Commission
that the evidence I shall give in this Royal Commission
shall be the truth,
shall be the truth,
the whole truth,
the whole truth,
and nothing but the truth.
and nothing but the truth.
Yes, thank you. Take a seat again, please.
Thank you.
Yes, Mr. Stewart, as Your Honour pleases. Mr. Jackson, will you state your full names and your work address, please?
Yes, my name is Jeffrey William Jackson, and I work at 25 Columbia Heights, but the mailing address is 124 Columbia Heights, Brooklyn, New York.
Mr. Jackson, I understand you were born in Queensland, Australia in 1955, is that right?
That is correct.
And you were baptized as a Jehovah's Witness in Queensland in 1968.
That is correct.
So we've seen him sworn in. He's going to be asked two questions right from the very start. I want you to listen very closely to the questions and listen very closely to the answers that he gives. Take a listen.
Now, does the governing body, or do the members of the governing body, do you see yourselves as modern day disciples, the modern day equivalent of Jesus' disciples?
We certainly hope to follow Jesus and be his disciples.
And do you see yourselves as Jehovah God's spokespeople on earth?
That, I think, would seem to be quite presumptuous to say that we are the only spokesperson that God is using. The scriptures clearly show that someone can act in harmony with God's Spirit in giving comfort and help.
He's lying. That's not even teaching us.
So as you saw, when asked directly, does the governing body speak for Jehovah? He did not say yes. He did not say yes. Because he knows that they don't speak for God.
Exactly.
And he's under oath. He knows if he lies in court, he's going to be in big trouble. Now, other elders were brought in as well to testify. Let's get down to the bottom line of this. We want to know why Russia labeled the Jehovah's Witnesses as an extremist group. Let's get down to it. In this court case, it was known as the Australian Royal Commission on Child Sexual Abuse. I believe that is the proper name of it. An elder was brought in and he was asked, if a member of your congregation committed murder, would you turn him over to the authorities? Now, I want you to understand the question behind the question. When it comes to crimes, murder is the top. You can't do more than murder somebody. What this lawyer is getting at is he wants to know where the line is drawn. He already knows that they refuse to turn over pedophiles. That was already on their record. That's why they're having this commission in the first place. They wanted to know where the line was drawn. Is there anybody in the spectrum of crimes that they would turn over? Murder is the highest of the ladder. So he's going to ask this man, this elder of Jehovah's Witnesses. And remember, the elders only do what they're told by the leaders. So when you hear his answer, understand that this is coming from the top. Listen closely to his answer.
We'll do everything we can to support it.
If a different crime, to take the most extreme murder, if you were told that a member of the congregation had killed someone else, would you report that to the police?
We would encourage the person to do that.
Would you do it yourself?
No, I would try very hard not to. Not that I would try very hard not to, but I would encourage the person continually to do that. That's a decision that they need to make.
Well, what if the person wasn't prepared to go to the police, but they told you that they saw the killing happen? What would you do?
Am I being asked on the present day circumstances? Yes. I would take the action of ringing the branch and getting some legal advice on that.
Do you have any knowledge? You're living in Queensland, aren't you?
Yes.
Do you have any knowledge of the law or legal obligations to report knowledge of crimes at all?
Not really, no.
So as you heard, he acknowledged they would not turn over a murderer.